We may have fixed our processor problems ages ago and polished them off in Zeta RA not too long ago at all, but it may finally be time to show electromagnetic turbines and supermagnetic rings the same love and attention. Maybe. It might be past time. We might have, could have, should have done it ages ago. Yeah. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Dyson Sphere Program in our Alpha Andromedae series. So I'm going to start by doing what I said I was going to do, which is bringing in some additional resources here. But we don't have a ton of turbines coming in right now, and I'm not sure why. So as soon as I'm done with electromagnetic rings, one of the first things that I'm going to do is figure out why the heck that is the case. So let's see what we can pull off here. What I may need to do is just have... yeah, here we go. I think what I can do here is we're going to pull these back out to the other side, if possible. Yep, it's totally doable. I'm just going to elevate these up to this level, bring them out here. Yeah, so we've got 3 resources to deal with, specifically to make more supermagnetic rings. We have the turbines, we have the magnets themselves. We're still producing tons of EM rail ejectors, by the way. That's one of our next objectives to focus on. And we have the energetic graphite. Okay. Just realized I called that graphene in a previous episode, and now I'm laughing at myself. Okay, so let's bring these... yeah. Yeah. Okay. Most sensible location is probably... hang on, can I lower this here? Oh my goodness, yes I can. Okay. So that kind of works. What I can do is I can bring you around like so. So I have this thing here right now, and it needs to be relocated. Yes, I know. I just shut all of that down. I'm well aware. Thank you, game. Appreciate that. All right. That might give me the room I need. Let's find out. I'm going to move this somewhat, just to get it out of the way. Ooh, I'm also out of proliferator paint. Why is that? Hold on. What's going on here? Am I finally not producing enough of this? Yeah, apparently we're not producing... excuse me? This hasn't been a problem for the entire series. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. Weird. Yeah, not enough proliferator paint making it through. Is it because of the sheer amount being used for the coal? That probably is why. Alright, so we're going to have to work on that because proliferators are kind of everything at the moment. But for now, let's continue to focus here. Alright, so now I can bring this down. Like so. Just straight down. No problem at all. And then these... I might be able to bring this up one. Can I? Actually, I can. Let's delete that momentarily. Delete you. Connect you there instead. Hang on, we need to get that back in inventory. And now if I raise you 1, bring you over like this, I can then bring you around like this. It's messy, I know. And it's not going to be perfect. Mainly because we need to move that diamond line. The diamond line actually doesn't even need to be there anymore, come to think of it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete you. Probably don't need that much energetic graphite. And that will give me the opportunity to take this diamond line and bring it around like that. Magic. Okay. So now we have a little bit of room to work with. Still might not be enough. Yeah, on account of the processors, of course. Alright, let's see if we can make this work with some spaghetti magic. Because we mainly don't have an output line. Damn it. Delete, delete. I can probably just have these go on the... Yeah, we'll put them on the other side. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be completely fine. I'm not even going to worry about blueprinting it. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4... You know what? I'll even do 5. I'll do 5. I'm not worried about it. Make a little bit of extra room. Alright, there's that. And now we're fine. So I need to make super magnetic rings, which means the one last thing that I need is actually that resource, ironically. It's the one that you're seeing right now. So let's see where this is feeding, because we have a bunch of this coming in. It's mainly going out that way. It's being fed in here. Well, it's supposed to be proliferated, but it's not being proliferated right now. And then we have it going in multiple directions. Let's see if we can split this one more time. I think I can do this. Oh my god, it's gonna work. Glorious. Alright, so there's that. And now as a consequence, all I have to do... Let me see. Can I make that work? No, it's a little bit too crowded over there. So let's bring you here, bring you down. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to want it. I might have to delete that in just a second, but let's go ahead and put a few of these down. I'm going to need to do more like this. There we go. 3 more. Eventually, I'll probably do an entire production apparatus, most likely on another planet, in order to deal with this nonsense. But this will at least amp up our production of these resources. Now, I will have to move you over 1. I might even have to... Yeah, I can't place it there. Alright, so this is going to have to come down here. Which is super obnoxious, but I'll tolerate it. Out of just sheer unrelenting patience, I will tolerate it. Alright, and now let's make 3 of these. Okay, and now we're producing more. So, with that being done, it's such a messy stopgap of a fix. But something is better than nothing. No, 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 no. Excuse you. I did not want to put you there. I spend all this time telling these listeners about how great it is that the things that I point at on the screen are just magically the things that I want to click. And then you do something like that and you embarrass me. Why would you do that, game? Why would you do that? Okay, we have more than doubled the production of those for now, but we're going to need to do even better than that. we are still making tons and tons and tons of EM rail ejectors, and it is probably time to go ahead and visit Alrami so that we can start producing, so we can start firing off more of these things that you're seeing right here. Very important step. $62, $63. All right, so we're producing those at a reasonable clip. Let's go ahead and put these away. Very good. Very good. So this is a big deal because we have more than 60 new guns to place. New EM rail ejectors, sorry. I'm going to call them guns. They're electromagnetic rifles, basically, that fire solar sails very far into orbit of a star. Can you imagine the energy required to launch them in an atmosphere? That should be a thing, by the way. The more atmosphere on the planet that the EM railgun is operating on, the more power it should draw. Alright, let's head to Alrami 2. Because one of the main reasons we're facing constraints on this planet now is that all of these amazing ray receivers we have set up... I mean, look at that. Looks like one row is still not functioning. Oh no, it definitely is. Yep, it's completely functional. Oh wait, no. There might be a few that aren't. It's so hard to tell. Still, it's much better than it was. Yeah, I think there's a few on this end that are still missing. Yeah, we don't have graviton lenses everywhere. But that might be... Hang on, let's see if we can figure out why that is. It doesn't appear to be due to any problem with the construction of these. So it's just a matter of getting more graviton lenses down and distributed evenly. And for whatever reason, they don't appear to be coming right now. Why is that? Excuse me, what? Why? Why? You're short on deuterium? Am I importing deuterium? I'm importing deuterium. And evidently I don't have enough. Alright, well, you know what I can do to make more deuterium on this planet, Legion? Hang on. We have a solution for this, and it's a beautiful solution. Alright, so this planet is currently a supply of hydrogen, but I'm going to change that somewhat, because right now it's only supplying it because hydrogen is a byproduct of certain processes. We're going to make this a remote demand planet for hydrogen. This is where we're going to import our hydrogen, and we're going to use it for a couple of things. All right, first of all, let's delete this. Let's flip this whole path, and we're going to let all this hydrogen drain out. And we are also... Alright, so we can't quite put it there. That's fine. We're going to bring this into place there. Oh yeah, we're going to solve the deuterium problem, alright. This is going to be frickin' great. Alright, and so... Yep, perfect. This entire line... Now, I have more particle containers. Or particle colliders, I should say. Particle containers are important too. But I need deuterium. Apparently. So, let's get that fixed. Yeah, you know what? Let's build 10. Let's build 10 of them. I don't care. I don't care. We're going to have the power for it. Let's do it. We're going to burn off this hydrogen to make deuterium. And it's going to be one of the ways that we get rid of the hydrogen on Alpha Andromeda 2. It's going to be great. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. It's just... Watch this. Alright, there's that. And now we just need an output line. I'll set up the recipes momentarily. That looks like the deuterium line right there. So all that I need to do here is have this come down like so. Actually, just kidding. We'll have it come down like so. And now it's just a matter of putting in a... You know what? I have an even better solution. Yep. We're just going to do a splitter like that. Going to take you, and you're going to climb to the next level, please. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. You are going to make lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of deuterium now. These things are going to suck up power, but this planet is made for that, so it's fine. Too far to paste recipe. That's a lie. Okay. Got that problem dealt with. Now let's see. I just need to get the output set up. Not a problem. And done. Now we should be a lot less likely to run out of deuterium. And power-wise, we're still okay. That is the beauty of artificial suns. We are still okay on deuterium. That is hilarious to me. All right, so, I mean, it makes sense in some ways after we expanded this that, you know, with limited deuterium, we started running short of the things that we're making. But that should make things a lot better. I'm starting to see a lot more deuterium come down the line. It might even start backing up soon. Yeah, that's looking really positive. Hang on, let's see a few more of those big chunks flow through. And that might... maybe. Hang on, here come a few. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to make it down to the very end. Slowly but surely, but thankfully these produce slowly enough. I just want to have the satisfaction of watching that line start to back up. All right, we just saw one reach the very end. But it's kind of following a pattern, so there'll be another large amount coming through in just a second, and I think it'll make it all the way down. Let's also take a look at power. Yeah, so we probably would benefit from another artificial sun. All right, that's a lot of deuterium just came in probably via shipment. So that is going to cause the line to start. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There it is. It's backing up. That's what I wanted to see. So now we're at full capacity, and we probably need another artificial sun just to make sure that we keep this thing going. But that will absolutely ensure that we're able to produce a little bit more in the way of strange matter and keep things going. Okay, so with that... Wait, hold on. Excuse you. What are you talking about? You don't have any hydrogen. Okay, good. More hydrogen just arrived. I think we were waiting on a shipment, and a shipment just got here. It might be that the first several are gobbling it up, though. It seems like maybe that's what's happening. Oh, this is proliferated hydrogen 2. Oh my god, it's getting sent proliferated from Alpha Andromeda 2. Get out of town. That's amazingly cool. So we're going to get additional deuterium from all this hydrogen. That's flippin' cool. Yeah, it definitely seems like it can't keep up, though. Like, even though it's proliferated, it seems like what we might have to do, yeah, is we might have to wait on situations like this, where some of them are not working at maximum capacity. You know, so maybe there's an argument that we don't need all of these. Like, I can delete the last 4. So let's just do that. Let's do that and run with it. Okay, now having done that, we still are kind of at the limits of our power situation, so let's throw down another artificial sun. Starting to see some photons coming up. Still not that many, but it's going to increase more and more. Alright, we're here to put down guns. Oh, hello. This didn't get fully deleted. Bye-bye. Alright, so we have the capacity to add another one here. Let's do so. Yeah, it's definitely flirting with not enough power. We don't want that, so... Alright, I'm just gonna do 1. And now power should be fine. Yep. Now power is completely okay. And we still have every single one of the antimatter fuel rods that I need. So, with that being done, let's have some fun with railguns, shall we? We've only been waiting 20 minutes for this moment. It's time for some railgun shenanigans. Oh yeah, they're under Dyson Sphere Program. Of course they are. Makes perfect sense. Okay, so that seems close enough. Can we space these out, though? Have them be the same distance? Yep. And I'm going to continue placing them at the same distance. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is just, yeah, have this loop around like this. So it's going to be a little interesting because in order for the entire second row of these to fire, we'll need to be producing enough solar sails. We might even, what we may need to do is do some piling in order to make this work. For reasons that have now been discussed extensively in the series. Probably have to do some piling. Alright, so there's a second row of guns. And we'll probably just do a second ring. I haven't decided whether or not I want to do like an atom shape and create another ring along the same kind of path, but then change its angle. Because you can do an atom shape that way if you do, you know, a handful of those. That's kind of cool. But that's not the only option that we have. We'll figure it out in just a second. This is probably the most elaborate EM railgun setup that I've ever used. Okay, so... yeah, I'm going to place this here. Same general line of thinking as where the other ones are placed, and hopefully the game will let me get away with continuing to place them at the same distance. It seems like everything is connected, which is good. despite the fact that we're dropping down in latitude. Okay, and now for the question. Where do we put the second one? Let's add a third. So we could do another one that's at the same spot. We could change the inclination of this one. I kind of do want to change the inclination of it. And I kind of want to increase its radius. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, we'll go with that. Just a little bit of an abstract angle. Create. All right, so that's number 3. And not all these guns are necessarily going to be able to fire at it right away. Okay, that could be a problem. Hang on. That might not work. Yeah, so we might need to have a higher inclination, which is fine. So let's do another one. Maximum radius. You know what? I'm actually okay with that really high inclination. Let's go for it. All right, there's the third one. Now let's see what happens if we say that we want you to fire at the third. Wait. I'm sorry, what? Why are you still pointing that way? That's really interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. You know, maybe I need to change the entry point for it. Maybe that's what it is. Because I need the angle to be relatively straight like this. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, they're trying to start shooting there, and that's not working. So what I need to do is delete that. There we go. And then we'll change the orbital inclination to be like so. All right, that. Why are you still pointing that way? I've never had this much trouble with this. I'm kind of tempted just to have them all shoot at the same one now. I'm kind of tempted. I've done multiple ring setups like this before, but I think just the angle of this planet's orbit is messing with me. What? Okay, wait. I set its entry point too low again, so I still need to... Okay, I think I see... Right, what if I did something like this? Create. That's better. All right. I don't know how well it'll work, but we'll try it. It's funny. You can see they're pointing in completely different directions from the first row, but it's fine. It's also crazy because I've got so many of them. Don't tell me I'm too far. That is not too far. They need to increase that range, in my opinion. All right. Well. That's some controlled chaos if I've ever seen it. So they're all aiming at the start location of a new Dyson swarm. Let's go out and pay it a visit, shall we? As we end the episode. It wasn't super clear to me how to get, like, another orbit set up that was firing in the same general direction, and I think it has to do with the timing, the position of the planet in its orbit when you start the order. I might be completely wrong, though. That was weird. But this will look cool once things have had some time to develop. It's already outputting a massive number of additional sails. It's just getting started. This will eventually be just as bright as this one. And we can do more. I still have plenty of guns, so to speak. But the main thing here, now that we're increasing the amount of energy that is represented by this Dyson swarm, we're able to bring in a lot more from all of those ray receivers. Now, one of the ways to truly amp it up would be to build a Dyson Sphere here. But again, I'm strongly considering building a Dyson Sphere. You know what? Let's have a look before we end the episode. Yeah, a star like this. Gakrux. 2.445 lumens. That's kind of where I want to build. All right, and this one is 1.998. This one is 2.048. Yeah, this would be the one. And plus, that's just a badass star name, you know? Yeah, so this star right here. We have a volcanic ash, lava, plural satellites, hurricane stone forest, frozen tundra planet. But this is a massive blue star. That would be fun to build a Dyson Sphere around. So I think that's what I'm going to consider doing. But for now, oh look, we've arrived. What perfect timing. Couldn't ask for better. Close the interface. Tell me this game isn't amazing. Just tell me. Look at this. Everything you see happening, I have done. We have done. Everything. And there's so much more to go. This is just the beginning of this particular Dyson swarm, and we're already at 2.36 gigawatts and climbing. So that's really going to affect the antimatter that this planet's able to put out. Really good news. Where's our Rami 2? Yeah, right there. Let's head back and land. I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. As I end, I'm going to kind of survey how things are looking on the photon output front. Looking pretty good. They're still not backing up a lot. These 3 production buildings are building everything that I possibly can. But we have 158 antimatter and more coming. How's power situation looking? It's actually pushing the limit. We might need to build another artificial sun or so, but you know, if we have to, then that's what we'll do. It seems like Deuterium is coming along much better as well, although strange matter not quite keeping up with demand. I'm just glad to see lenses being produced again, because eventually what's going to happen here is this is going to completely fill up. You can see some lines are already full. That's going to continue to be the case. Once that fills up completely, then demand for some of those items will cease on this planet, and then power production will drop dramatically, because these will only be produced when they're needed. The graviton lenses are burned at an incredibly low rate by these ray receivers. So right now, I mean, we're increasing the amount of energy in the Dyson swarm, and it's really going to help a lot. But one of the best things that's going to happen is that eventually this line's going to back up. All these are going to stop producing. Then these are going to stop producing. And there will be a lot less of a power draw on this world in general, which will hopefully be helpful somehow. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time, or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at noon US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.